Hello YouTube, it's OJ the West here, and my friend Last Night BC. Welcome back to another live stream of our GTA Flying playthrough. Well, not playthrough, but live stream. I'm gonna go check to see if I'm actually live.
Or not.
Probably not. Doesn't hurt to check though. That's such. I am live. Oh, I love this song. Jessica Frey. Angel.
I can
Not
hear
bad.
it too.
Yeah, of course you can. I was too close to the thing. Check, adjust the camera a little bit.
I can still hear your music.
Oh, of course you can. Ah, screw it, just lower it.
It's the higher pitch.
It's her voice, dude. Probably easier to hear her voice than most people who are singing in that station. That channel. I have to say channel.
Okay, these buyers are hot, so we need cover on the sale. Your insurgents are fitted with signal scramblers. Stay close together on the way out, and we will...
Blah, 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 we know what to do. Can you still hear it?
No. It's very faintly.
Or not enough to warrant a copyright claim. I think you need like 5 seconds or something like that. This is a nice song, by the way. I don't hear this song from Night Ride often enough. But she's got a really nice singing voice. It almost sounds like she's like almost country like. It has like a country like vibe between it. It's the accent. It must be her accent.
No.
Occasionally you hear it, like maybe once a month if I'm lucky, but I mean I don't spend all day every day listening to Night Ride to find out. Near the well. Do you even know what that does? Do people even know what that means? Most like near the well.
Do you?
I think so. Isn't it like something like a womanizer or an idiot or something like that? By the way, when I was playing around, when I was doing that mission for 155 minutes, when I had my Cora Spectre out, and she survived for a lot longer, her shield was definitely way stronger than her health. Like, my Cora Spectre only had like a sliver of health. Like, she would have died any time her shield went down. And, by the way, her Kavat, Venerite, is also with her, and she also survived. Well, until Cora died, anyway. And, that's actually kind of why I find Temple to be more in my favor. He heals himself compared to most other Warframe Spectres. However, he also... Like, I was even thinking about swapping Core out for
You
Jade.
notice when we're close together, our screen gets all pixely.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's part of the jammer effect, or whatever you want to call it. And then when we get too far away, it disappears. That means we're well noticed.
This one is
For
probably
chase
one of the
units.
easier cell missions for the bunker.
Well, as long as you're close together.
That's the only trade-off. That's the only catch for it being easy. Like, you guys got to stay close to each other unless you're going to have enemy resistance.
Yep, you're gonna have chase units on your ass.
And speaking of, for tomorrow's mission, I don't know if you want to live stream it or not, but there are no chase units. I have them disabled for the next mission because we don't need we don't need them. We really do not need chase units in that mission. That mission is actually like an infantry fire, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. When I was live streaming it this afternoon and playtesting the mission, I already can tell you ahead of time how fun that's gonna be.
Yeah.
The bodybuilders, the three bodybuilders are gonna act like forward tanks. I was thinking about even having them placed in the front, but no.
Oh.
But I love how the Future Shock Girls Party are like approaching like that. The way you can see the lasers just like peer through from the distance. Oh, gun van. And given the fact that the Western ladies, like one big advantage that we have for my faction is the Surface Carbine is a pretty well-rounded assault rifle. It may not be the best in its class, but it does have very high fire rate, and that makes up for its lack of like true hardcore DPS, which is fine. And we also have a couple machine gunners too, using the Combat Machine Gun Mark II, which is actually one of the highest automatic. Oh, you didn't.
I called my oppressor.
Oh, you want to go to the gun van, don't you?
I was thinking about it.
Do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. I'll make my way to the casino in advance and wait for you there.
You got the Doom shotgun, but nothing
Talk about the
good.
double barrel.
Yeah. Might as well get some mollies.
One thing I will admit though is even though that increased the health for the Future Shock Girls Party infantry itself to 600% from 400, I don't really feel.
Imagine you set them to 800.
I did. The ones that are in the jetpacks are at 800% health.
I was talking about all of them.
No. I mean, they may be genetically engineered for combat and all, but come on, gameplay-wise, they need to at least be killable. I'm not gonna make an army of tanks.
Imagine sitting up. What's the max health?
2,000 health. 2,000% health.
Imagine you sit every single one of them 2,000 health.
Then we're gonna need something a lot more than our assault rifles. We're gonna need like missile launchers and stuff to fight them. The Western Ladies' health is at 445 or 465. I don't remember. And Given the fact that this is basically like an infantry fight, I kind of like the little base I set up though in there. If I'm being honest too. All right. Oh, close the door. He never closed. Our characters never close the door for the sparrow. Just watching myself in the camera with my chair slowly lowering and stuff. The spider plant babies in the back. The babies are slowly getting. Babies aren't growing fast enough. Spider babies. Yeah. By the way, on Warframe, there's going to be a new operation available. I think it's on the same day. It could be the day after. Well, since Shadowgrapher has already been out for a few days since its release, there are going to be Operation Archeridium. And I think it's the Folly mission. But you do get more rewards or something like that, I think, out of it. I'm actually curious what new rewards you're going to get, too. If you want, I could, in case it's a sting operation, if you want, I could just borrow your oppressor. It don't matter either way, I mean, still get aggro with this. There we go. Come on. What are we getting? What are we getting?
Don't know yet. I'm doing the speed up production. Every sting operation.
Paper route. Paper route. Paper route.
It's gonna be the Hollywood Hill area. The way it looks.
I'm gonna turn my pad on.
I barely touched that ball and it just shot me like 20 feet across the parking lot.
The sweet feel of vibration. Now, when you say the Hollywood Hill area, you're talking about, like, that'd probably be easier if I just follow you. You ever notice how super safe the NPCs are at times when it comes to their driving?
Not always. I've seen them crash.
Well, they're not perfect, just like humans are. Wonder how advanced the AI would be in GTA 6. Do you think? Do you think they would get out and exchange insurance numbers if they crash?
Probably. They're probably way more advanced than they would. The AI is gonna be extremely smart.
You said that. Considering the fact that, well, it's the newest generation of games, so it's gonna make history. If NPCs actually could pilot the Oppressor Mark II the way we can, I would give a couple of them to the Western ladies for the explosive machine guns. And how effective do you think they would be?
I think you should just get into the Freezer Shock 'cause it's a more futuristic vehicle.
It is. Dude, it would be, like, not gonna lie, dude.
Go this way.
Well, I actually have had the idea for the final fight. I was thinking about giving us the Oppressor Mark II, but with missiles. You'd be up against missile bitches. Apparently, I can't adjust their damage. So if I give any of them missiles, they will hurt. Most likely, you'd be shot off by getting blown up. There you go. Oh, my bum. Ah, you just ran over my foot. Man, I love these sunglasses in the my character's orange colored, amber colored shades. A long time ago, around like early 2020s, I ordered a pair of sunglasses on Amazon. These ones, right? Still have them to this day. They're not amber colored shades, but they're polarized. And still running them to this day. I had the idea of actually getting a pair of amber colored shades where I actually get to see this, but in real life. I love the color amber. I love the color amber, especially at night. It is just aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Like, imagine Sunset Simulator. That's, like, what is this summer, like... It is a pretty neat feature that in this game that whenever your character wears a certain pair of sunglasses, you can actually see through their lens for a few seconds in first person. Oh, that bobbing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go to third person. Damn it, I am just bumping everything. Where are those damn hippies at?
What, are you drunk?
No.
What, are you high?
I'm getting there. A pool with no water in it. I don't know, my brain is telling me a pool is just high maintenance.
It is high maintenance.
Especially an indoor pool. No, wait, an outdoor pool would be more... Wait. Which pool, what type of pools do you think is more...
An outdoor pool would be way more maintenance because you have to keep it clean from leaves, sticks, and a bunch of random shit.
The occasional dead animal. And so many insects. Like the giant water bug. Imagine seeing a couple of them in your pool.
It won't survive with chlorine.
Well, there's some bugs. I mean, it depends on the chlorine level. I mean, that's another thing about pools. You have to check its pH level. You gotta check its chlorine. You gotta check a lot of levels, and like.
Unless you have a freshwater pool filled.
You mean a live pool?
Yeah, like with koi and everything, and then you can swim in there with them.
My dad was thinking about that. If we were rich, he would actually build a live pool, and it would be indoors. Imagine swimming with a bunch of koi. And when one of them nips you in the ass because you're swimming...
Or grabs a hold of your wiener if you're skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have teeth, so it won't hurt anyways.
No, but they do suck. Dude, it's been a long day. Leave me alone.
Just don't put any peanut butter on it.
Dude, I actually have noticed since the update in Warframe, we have been getting randomly down by bullshit mechanics. And seeing you get randomly down like that too is just like... What?
Hippies.
Oh, for a second there... Oh, okay.
No, I got blue screen.
Well,
no,
when
I lost power. Our lights did flicker, but they didn't go out. I think a dead branch probably fell on the line somewhere and then bounced off it.
I'm gonna make my way back to the casino. My work here is done.
Is it?
It is.
You sure?
Actually, well, upon learning the new knowledge of the new ink cannon weapons, do you have any of them in mind?
Not really.
They are, well, clearly the Stug. The Stug apparently is such a popular weapon that it actually has a community, a sub-community in the Warframe community that actually worships that gun.
It's not a good gun.
Suppose people are speculating it's basically going to be the Torrid 2.0. Like, it will outperform the Torrid. We don't know. But
isn't the Stug a pistol, though?
It is a pistol. And you do realize that some secondary weapons actually are more powerful than primaries, right?
Depends.
No, well, some of them are more powerful. Like, hell, your Spore Lacer is more powerful than most primary weapons you have in your arsenal.
Damn, it feels like it's been a long day.
It kind of has. We spend hours a day slaughtering nothing but corporates, racking up them kills in an effort to actually get more corporate kills. Dude, I actually can't believe I'm making so much progress now. On my stats, it's funny that I'm almost at 2 million Grenier kills, but I'm catching up really fast with corpus kills. The fact that I'm at 1.9 million corpus kills, I just gotta get around, what was it, 40,000? Or was it 50?
I thought it was 50.
Yeah, it was around 50,000. I gotta kill 50,000 more corpus units. That would be that would be easy. I kind of broke down a formula.
Yeah, if you're on the nuke frame, it would be a lot faster.
Don't need to be on a nuke frame. My weapons are my nuke. You know I'm a limbo main. Plus, I could just get on a nuke. Plus, I could just get on a nuke build like.
You're a folly main.
No, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of folly mains now. I'm not gonna lie, she is a very tempting Warframe to play on, but I already had my fun with her, and I mean, she is very useful, but not as a Spectre though, as I've come to learn. Those ink balloons from her passive, apparently she can't pick them up because she's a Spectre, and those ink balloons are literally just eyesore. Oh my god, she was just turning the environment into an inky wasteland almost. It was just like, ugh.
Isn't that great?
No. I almost had to leave because it wasn't like slowing down my frame rate or anything.
Well,
but it was just like
you could have just cast another Spectre out.
I could have, but again, hold on a second. I'll be right there. I just gotta do something. Hold on. Oh, I see a new feature that it's telling me video is paused. That's okay. I'm just gonna send you a screenshot of the. I don't know if I said.
It's not a day feature. So you can pause your broadcast. It's always a thing.
No, I'm just sending you a screenshot of. I was in here just the other day and. Well, like, because I was using Folly, I was curious how Folly would perform as a Spectre, and To my, well, to my not to my surprise, Folly doesn't. She uses her first ability and her fourth ability. She also uses her third ability, but it's completely unreliable. Unless you give her like a high tier weapon, I don't know what would be considered a high tier weapon, but you're obviously going to be killing a lot more shit than your Spectre will.
All I see is ink balls.
Yeah, yep, that's all you will see as a Folly Spectre. Like, oh,
Point to point.
yeah, yes. Of course. You know what? I'm gonna go to A and C because I know you don't like doing those final two ones for some reason. All right, I'll make my way there. Whoa, I almost hit the car.
There's that car hitting that tree again.
You talking about the driverless cars, right?
Yeah, the AI car.
Yeah, the AI cars are just like real life. Yeah, they're a part of our lives now, and you know what? Good for them for improving over time. The AI is going to get better. We shouldn't be so hard on the people who made the AI work like that, because it's still technically it's growing up. It's technology, and it scales with our technology and the times we live in now. I mean, in 2026, it's 2026 now, and robots are already like a fundamental part of our lives now.
Our military is using it for soldiers
Yes.
now.
All the major superpowers are using them pretty much now. I mean, they're just going to be a part of our lives. It's like imagine living your life normally until one day you decide to get a coffee maker, and then that you make that coffee maker a daily part of your life.
Eventually, our army, this is where we replace our entire army with just AI humanoid
You're still going to need boots on the ground, but you do make a point, though. Who knows?
Technically, they would be boots on the ground because they're two-legged robots that look like humans.
Humanoid robots.
I mean, it would be safer too.
For our men.
And if they get destroyed, you can just replace them.
Yep.
Cheaper alternative too, probably. First, you have to program every single robot to for certain weapons, planes, jets, helicopters. You got to program them to everything for those.
Look, relax, will you? It's okay.
That lady is like right in. Here's your acid. Don't get in my way next time. You are in progress on my mission. Now I'm gonna go to next to C. C. You know what's funny? I've been doing thought experiments that involve the United States actually having warframes, and I named them. I named them myself. I wanted to come up with something clearly American themed. One of them is called Patriot. How dumb is that?
We already have a weapon that's already called that.
I know it's called that. Another one would be called Eagle. And I don't remember what the third one was called.
Hawkeye.
No, it's the first one actually is a defensive themed warframe. And it actually has a very highly sophisticated point defense laser system that can pretty much down any missile, even hypersonic ones. Because the AI for this particular American warframe, or should I say the operators and augmentations and stuff for the warframe itself, it allows you to basically pre-sense them before they make their way within visual sight. Hypersonic missiles move so fast you can barely see them. Like, you almost can't even see them with the naked eye.
Just call it Rhino.
No. The other the second warframe basically packs enough ordnance to literally level a city block. It would be packing like anti-aircraft, surface-to-air missiles, and so like, well, the
You mean
missiles
you
themselves.
mean you
Here's the
mean
thing, though,
do
the
you mean
missiles.
surface to ground?
But they might have like anti-aircraft capabilities, but these American-style warframes would not be like warframes like in this game. All right. Oh, you got my two down. I'm gonna go ahead and pick you up with the helicopter. Did I put it away? Oh my god, no, I didn't. Did I?
No, you did not.
I see that.
Of
Hey, I can
course.
actually put this thing to storage. Wait, return Dean to storage. Can I call for my vehicle? You know what? Okay, it's not too far away. I'm not gonna lie, when I was using Nyla's stealth in missions, they don't feel as dangerous. If I give an Annihilator a stealth missile barrage, do you think didn't we do that one time and it did not do what we were expecting it to do?
I don't remember.
It vomits missiles, dude. Many years ago, when we did Mission Creator, the Annihilator stealth in the hands of the NPC is literally nightmare fuel. This is like the most helicopter in the game that's actually like, in my opinion, is the quietest helicopter. Also,
Where I'm at the hotel. Where do I drop this one off at?
I do not remember.
I'm gonna assume it's over here on this side.
You have to use your best judgment because
I'm gonna go with this one.
missiles are. I am. No, I don't need to. You wanted?
No.
You are right to use your own judgment. Oh my god, dude, this helicopter is just so quiet. You want to hear something interesting? Earlier this morning, when I was listening to my own music, I kind of got into the habit of listening to it through headphones. I've noticed that it sounds so much more different when you're listening. When I listen to music on headphones versus amplifier, it feels more. It feels more relaxing listening to my music through headphones because, well, it's muting the surroundings for me. But I am keeping it at a moderate life so it doesn't hurt my ears.
I'm back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Copy that. Forgot that I can't use the interaction menu in first person.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Okay, gonna cost a little. I know someone who has what we need.
It's that time again. Hope you guys are excited for that mission, for the mission tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, the sound of this helicopter makes is very pleasing to the ear. It's almost relaxing. It's like if you guys like know when you're about ready to go to sleep and you hear like the sound of your air conditioner or your fan, the white noise. It's almost like that, but more relaxing. I hope the traffic doesn't mind that I'm actually gonna park my helicopter right here in the middle of the road. Ugh, this helmet. I am a hat guy. I can't stand not walking around with a hat. Or if bandanas, if bandanas like headbands, if headbands were a natural thing in this game, my character would be wearing them all the time. I always start with diamond shopping for some reason. I think it's just a safe rotation. Oh.
I think we can help. Get over there and put some of our technology to use. I'll talk you through it.
Huh.
I'm back.
Okay. You're back. Well, this is a nice song being played. It almost sounds like it's perfect in sync with what I'm doing. By the way, when I was listening to my music, I'm not gonna lie, it is almost annoying hearing my sound. Alright, you know, like my older music when I never used before BandLab, and I was using the synth keyboards.
Yeah.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the sound of me pressing on the keys, right?
Mm.
Do you know how annoying that is through the headphones?
Tick, 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 tick,
It
tick,
is,
tick.
yeah, it is so annoying, and I don't regret making the songs though. There's some pretty good bangers. I have some pretty good songs that I made in my day. Like, I still like going back to listening to Hell's. Oh, come on! I was too close to the door, damn it.
I thought you knew what you were doing. Okay, back up.
Ah, balls. Never mind. You already know what you're doing. I don't care anymore. Yeah, so in my earliest music, when I the synth keyboards that I had, I'm not gonna lie, they almost sound like they're toys. Like the very first couple months of me playing my music on YouTube, oh, just some of it just did not age well, man. While others actually aged pretty damn well. I mean, I am willing to go back to listening to some of my older music, even though I can hear the sound of my own keys being pressed, like. I'm willing to go back to listen to my own music. To me, it's self-reflection, and I also enjoy my music. I mean, I didn't make it for. I'm not making it to please anyone. I just made it for myself, and I'm willing to share it. Oh yeah. What job do you think we should do next? Because I was thinking about doing a thought experiment. Get a thought experiment going. In fact, I could probably go to get fortified. I could start fortified next. It would get no. Actually, ramped up because it would be my turn to use the buggy.
Actually, fortify would actually be better because it lasts longer.
Yeah, but you still get the forks, huh? Either way, I'm still my turn to use the buggy. So yeah, we could do fortified. We could still.
Never said it was your turn, but I feel like fortify.
Yeah, we could do fortified.
Would be better.
We could do fortified.
Great job. Your payment should be in your account now.
One thing I like most about the client jobs is it's directly the cash, and it's instant, and it's a group based, and comparing it to most of the other jobs. You notice the handling on this thing is actually pretty good. Man, the ramming on this thing is good too. Ow.
Not good for ramming trees.
No vehicle is good for ramming trees.
Unless you're a tank.
Not even if you're a tank. Not even if you're a tank.
Tank is heavier than a tree.
Hmm.
If it can't knock it down by hitting it or running it over, it can shoot it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking in game. Not in real life. Although in real life, there are some trees in real life that could probably withstand a tank.
Well, like I said, if they can't shoot it down, or they can, if they can't hit it by running into it and knocking it down, they can shoot it down if it's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Cocksucker.
Oh, it's a good thing my pad turned off. Just literally about a minute before doing this. Getting my vehicle, I meant to say. Yeah, I'm get my phone. What thought experiment do you want to involve today? Oh, we could try the One Punch Man again, but this time I'm disabling plot armor. What do you think? I'm doing it. We're to invade One Punch Man universe. Plot armor and the gag armor is disabled. In this fictional scenario, what if lore accurate Limbo and lore accurate Sevagoth from Warframe were to invade the One Punch Man universe, but this time plot armor and gag armor is disabled? Alright, here it goes. In a scenario where plot gag armor is disabled, lore accurate Limbo and Sevagoth would be absolute apex predators in the One Punch Man universe. While they lack the raw physical destructive power of top-tier opium characters like Saitama or Boros, their abilities are conceptual and spatial, bypassing traditional durability, making them nearly impossible for most heroes or monsters to defeat. The invasion strategy. Limbo, the tactician. Lord Limbo is a genius who mastered the Rift, a pocket dimension he doesn't need to fight directly. He can banish dragon-level threats into the Rift, where they are frozen in time by stasis, unable to act, and eventually starve. He can maintain Cataclysm to turn entire city blocks into his dimension, making him invincible to weapon attacks. Sevagoth, the Reaper. Lord Sevagoth is a wraith of the void who controls a shadowy specter and commands a gloom aurora that slows enemies while harvesting souls. He is essentially a soul manipulator who can deal true damage in ignoring armor and durability by exploiting biological functions, riding beings from the outside in. Ooh, I gotta move my character. interaction with the OPM power scaling. Without gag armor, OPM characters are still physically superior, but they are generally limited to physical, energy, or psychic attacks. Physical speed types like Flashy Flash, Genos, and Bomb. These characters rely on speed and brute force. They cannot harm Limbo while he's in the rift. Sevagoth's gloom will slow them to a crawl, and his shadow would tear them apart with radiation damage. Psychic Esper types. Tatsumaki? Tatsumaki is the main threat, while Limbo and Sevagoth are mindless biodrones, soulless meat puppets, limiting the effectiveness of mind control. Tatsumaki could potentially manipulate the space Limbo is in. The result, Limbo's rift is a different dimension, not merely a teleportation field, which might allow him to avoid psychic pressure. The Saitama factor. Without gag armor, Saitama still has infinite physical durability and speed. However, Limbo's stasis works on spatial manipulation, not conventional time control. If Saitama is rift-bound, he is stuck in a dimension where his physical strength has no target. Result, Saitama cannot hurt Limbo, but Limbo cannot kill Saitama. It is a stalemate unless Limbo traps him forever. Key counters. Nullifiers, OPM equivalent. The only true threat to Limbo is a character or technology that can nullify abilities, similar to Nullifier Crewman in Warframe. If an OPM character can negate void energy, Limbo's rift collapses. However, that's extremely unlikely. Extreme speed. Characters like Saitama can potentially speed blitz before Limbo can perform a 0.7 second banish animation. Final verdict. Lord Limbo and Sevagoth would easily destroy most S-class heroes and dragon-level threats by isolating them and bypassing their durability. The OPM world would likely be forced to rely on Tatsumaki or Saitama to handle the ghosts that cannot be shot or punched. The Warframe pair wins through total control of engagement, not through brute strength. Well, how about that, Jordan? Our Warframes literally dominate the One Punch Man universe. I had to disable Platinum Guard because it's completely irrelevant. You need to make this into a fair fight and see if it's possible. How much time we got left? Oh, we only have 2 minutes. We could try Dragon Ball universe. I bet they fail in there. The Dragon Ball universe. Do we have time for that? Probably. In a lore-accurate invasion of the Dragon Ball universe, Limbo and Sevagoth represent an existential threat that standard key-based power scaling cannot easily counter. By disabling plot armor and gag armor, the battle shifts from who punches harder to who can survive reality warping and soul harvesting. I'm gonna make my way to the Terabyte. In advance, of course. I'm not worried about the money payout in here. I'm like 65 million or something. I mean, I'm... yeah. It's funny in how that works. I can't read this while watching, and I might be able to read it. Oh! Can't pull. Alright. Limbo, the untouchable mathematician. In lore, Limbo is a reality warper who doesn't just visit another dimension. He creates and commands the Rift Plane, a pocket dimension between reality and the void. Absolute invulnerability. Let's see. Limbo is visually present, but not physically non-existent to the material plane. Unless a Dragon Ball character can rip through dimensions like Super Buu or Gotenks, they cannot even touch him. Even then, Limbo has total sovereignty over the Rift's physics. Dimensional stasis. Limbo can freeze the passage of time for anything inside his rift. In this scenario, even a fighter with faster than light speed would be suspended in mid-motion the moment they enter its cataclysm bubble. The math confetti risk. Lore-accurate Limbo once accidentally scattered his own atoms across the solar system due to a miscalculation during a rift jump. Without plot armor, his primary risk at his own is failing him high-stakes maneuvers. Sevagoth, the inevitable Reaper. Oh, is the mission done?
Yes.
Oh. I just gotta wait. Soul manipulation. Severgoth's abilities, Reap, Soul, and Gloom directly target the mortal coil or the soul. In Dragon Ball, where characters rely heavily on their life force key, Severgoth would treat their massive power levels as an infinite buffet. Oh my god, dude, bringing Severgoth along in this fight is actually making this extra juicy.
Our client needs someone to take it out. I know. Interesting, so I put our hat in the ring. We aren't flower arrangers after all. To find this guy, we're going to have to access Life Invaders' vast quantities of personal
Thing
data.
so it doesn't fade out.
So get over to their offices and we'll talk.
This is actually starting to sound juicy, man. Bringing Limbo and Severgoth in the Dragon Ball Z universe is actually pretty cool. Like, who do you think is actually going to win this fight? And of course, disabling plot armor actually makes it to where it's going to be a fair fight. But who do you think is going to win? Our Warframes or Dragon Ball?
Warframes.
You're real quick. I don't know, man. It's like, isn't the purple cat guy? What's his name again?
Beerus.
Damn it. Beerus. You know, to be fair, his name's not easy for me to remember. But isn't he like the creator of the universe or something?
No, he's the destroyer of worlds. He's a god.
And just saying our Warframes are more powerful than he is.
Probably.
Oh, I see it.
One laptop down, one to go. We should have access to all that personal data as soon as it's done.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Aim down lower.
I've got full access to
Alright, now I can read this.
And I set the target's location to your GPS.
Soul manipulation. We already heard about the infinite buffet. Gloom, conceptual slow. His gloom ability is a wave of darkness that slows enemies to a literal crawl while siphoning their life force to heal himself. It doesn't just slow the body, it shakes loose the mortal coil, affecting the spirit itself. The exalted shadow. If Severgoth is somehow killed, he doesn't technically die. He retreats into his tombstone and emerges as an invulnerable shadow to harvest enough souls to resurrect his physical form. Without gag armor to stop him, he is an undying engine of attrition. Whoa. We did those too fast. That's okay.
Gives you time to read.
Of course it does. And when we do this job, maybe give him more time to read. Reading's fun. Isn't it fun, guys?
No.
You're learning.
No.
The exalted, invasion outcome. Without plot armor to grant Goku or Vegeta a new transformation to bypass dimensional hacks, the invasion would likely play out as follows. The stalemate of speed. Dragon Ball characters are vastly faster than Warframes in a straight line. However, Limbo's stasis ignores speed, and Severgoth's Gloom provides a percentage-based slow that scales regardless of the target's base power. Dimensional banishment. Limbo can simply banish the Earth or a solar system into the rift. Once there, he can scatter their atoms across space at will. The spirit weakness. Most Dragon Ball heroes have no defense against direct soul tearing. Severgoth could theoretically harvest the souls of an entire planet's population to fuel his death well, performing a perpetual phantom that the Z-Fighters cannot physically hit. The verdict. The Warframes win through hacks over power. Limbo provides a safe haven where the invaders are untouchable, while Severgoth acts as the Reaper that eventually harvests every soul in the universe. Oh my god, Jordan, you were right. Our Warframes are stronger than Dragon Ball Z. My god, dude, Digital Extremes just created, like, stupidly powerful characters. 30 seconds left. How about
the SCP world?
The SCP world. Ooh, I like that.
I know it's not an anime, but it is a powerful universe.
It is. Alright. Alright.
They might even be treated as SCPs.
They would be nightmares. Alright. In this scenario, lore-accurate Limbo and Sevagoth operating without plot armor would present a significant high-level Keter-Thras spatial and anomalous threat, but their success depends on which SCP Foundation canon they invade. Lore-accurate warframes are not merely robots. They are techno-organic, void-powered reality-warping entities. Limbo is the master of the Rift dimension who can create his own pocket dimension, control its time, and move between it and reality at will. Sevagoth is a ghost ship captain, an avatar of soul-consuming void energy that can manifest a separate shadow form to reap souls and survive destruction. Here is the analysis of their invasion. The invasion. Initial chaos and power. Limbo's reality warping. Limbo's ability to create cataclysms, tearing open the rift, would be immediately classified as a Class 4 to Class 5 reality bending event. Because his abilities use void energy, he can interact with entities across planes, making him untouchable to conventional containment. Sevagoth's psychological warfare. Sevagoth functions as a mobile horror scenario. His gloom aurora slows enemies to a crawl while harvesting their life energy, a power that works through even space atoms, making him highly effective against mobile task forces. Immunity to containment. Since warframes are soulless, mindless meat puppets powered by distant operators, standard mimic hazard, sphere-based SCPs, or biological agents would likely fail against them. SCP Foundation response. The Foundation would likely handle this similarity to a reality warper breach with several approaches. Initial containment failure. Standard containment cells cannot hold a creature that can shift between dimensions. Limbo would simply step into the rift to escape. GOC approach. The Global Occult Coalition would likely treat them as a Type Green reality bender and attempt to neutralize them with heavy weaponry, which would be ineffective against the Warframe in a Rift or a Shadow form Sevagoth. Strategic containment. The Foundation would likely use Scranton reality anchors to prevent Limbo from accessing the Rift, or utilizing telepathic conatal hazardous countermeasures to attack the distant operator rather than the Warframe itself. Specific countermeasures. Nullifier type SCPs or reality warpers that can manipulate the void that could trap them. The outcome, scenario dependent. Against standard SCP Foundation, Limbo and Sevagoth could devastate containment sites and potentially cause a K-class end of the world scenario by collapsing too many realities. Against high-tier Foundation, SCP 579 and 682. Once the Foundation learns of their capabilities, they would utilize advanced technology. Limbo's weakness is overconfidence. He once dropped a decimal point and exploded himself, which the Foundation could exploit. The likely scenario, the Foundation failing to contain them, would pivot to managing them, perhaps by leading them into a contained pocket dimension like SCP-106's realm, or using another reality bender to counter them. Sevagoth might be neutralized by an SCP that feeds on souls or darkness. Summary. Lore-accurate Limbo and Sevagoth are effectively magical gods in a sci-fi setting. While they would easily surpass almost all conventional security, the SCP Foundation is designed to eventually contain reality-altering entities, making the Warframes a devastating yet ultimately containable incident. Nice. You just wanted to find a way to take him down, didn't you? Hey, you're not wrong. They needed to be stopped. That was fun. You want to try something else?
Hmm. You think of something.
Oh my god. Okay. In this fictional scenario, let's try different warframes. Lore accurate Atlas. Let's try your Atlas. And lore accurate, you pick the next one. I pick Atlas, you pick the next one.
Zephyr.
I knew you were gonna say that. Dick. Zephyr from Warframe. Let's see. What anime universe do you want to put him in? Or what universe in general?
I can't think of anything.
How about I was about to pick Invincible universe.
Oh, I was gonna say, how about Samurai Jack?
Samurai. Okay, we could try Samurai Jack.
That's technically an anime.
Samurai Jack universe. In this fictional scenario, what if lore accurate Atlas and lore accurate Zephyr from Warframe were to invade the Samurai Jack universe? Dogs. Oh. In a fictional invasion where lore-accurate versions of Atlas and Zephyr enter the Samurai Jack universe, with plot armor and gag armor disabled, they would likely be perceived as unstoppable demigods. Their power scaling, particularly Atlas's planet-tier strength and Zephyr's absolute control over air currents, far exceeds the standard durability and output of Jack's typical foes. The Invaders, lore feats. Atlas, the Stone Worldbreaker. Strength. Lore states Atlas once punched a planet-destroying asteroid, estimated about 10 to 80 kilometers in diameter, into fine dust with a single blow. Calculations suggest this punch carried an energy comparable to or exceeding nuclear detonations. Durability. He is physically made of living stone, capable of withstanding the vacuum of space and the kinetic energy of his own world-shattering punches, which basically means he can take a punch. Zephyr, the sky's sovereign. Agility and speed. She manipulates air currents. She manipulates air density to fly and dash at enemies at immense speeds. While gameplay caps her, lore suggests she can move with the supersonic grace of a peregrine falcon, or faster than when riding vacuum currents. Crowd control. She can summon invulnerable tornadoes that pull and shred entire battalions. Her turbulence ability creates a windshield that deflects all projectiles by bending the air around her. Collision with the Samurai Jack universe. Versus Samurai Jack. While Jack has near light speed reaction feats, dodging sunbeams, he lacks the attack potency to harm Atlas's reinforced stone body. Jack's holy sword is effective against evil and demons, but warframes are technocytes, not necessarily evil in a spiritual sense. Versus Aku. Aku's shape-shifting and regeneration are his main defenses. However, Atlas's ability to vaporize massive geological masses means he could theoretically reduce Aku's physical form to dust faster than it can reform. Versus beetle drones. These armies would be trivial. Zephyr's turbulence makes her immune to their gunfire, while her tornadoes could simply scoop up and dismantle entire legions simultaneously. Conclusion, the New Order. Without plot armor to save them, Jack would likely find himself in a stalemate or a losing battle. He could dodge them indefinitely due to his superior combat speed. Oh, I gotta get out of this. But he cannot realistically damage Atlas. Conversely, Zephyr could simply deny him oxygen or keep him permanently suspended in a vacuum-sealed tornado until he dies. Aku, seeing two new gods who can punch through meteors into dust, would likely flee into another timeline, likely to find the Tenno waiting there too. Oh my god, dude. That's broken as shit, man.
How about you put Alice and Zephyr in the world of Avatar where Aang the Airbenders in?
Dude, that's so unfair.
Well, they both control air and one controls
Alice
earth.
will
So
destroy that guy, that kid.
one controls earth and air, so they fit in with that world quite well.
Let me start the next job real quick. You said the Avatar universe, right?
Yeah, not you gotta be specific because it might think you're talking about the live action movie Avatar.
So type in anime.
Yeah, just type in the anime or cartoon, whatever you want to call it. It's more of a cartoon, I think, than it is an
Country
anime.
Bank.
Just type in Avatar, the cartoon universe.
You mean not the anime?
It's not really technically an anime. I think it's more of a cartoon.
Invade the Avatar Last Airbender animation universe. In a lore-accurate scenario with... are you able to see it?
I can see what's down there.
Alright. In a lore-accurate scenario with plot and gag armor disabled, the invasion of Atlas and Zephyr from Warframe into the Avatar Last Airbender universe would be a catastrophic one-sided conflict. Lore-accurate Warframes operate on a power scale level capable of destroying armies, defying gravity, and surviving vacuum. That is far beyond the capabilities of benders. I told you this is unfair.
It's always unfair.
Power scaling differences. Atlas. Lore accurate Atlas has the strength to punch asteroids into the size of the one that killed the dinosaurs into dust. In the last Airbender, Earthbenders move boulders, but Atlas manipulates the molecular structure of Earth to create invulnerable walk walls and self-healing rumblers. A single punch from Atlas could arguably flatten a city wall instantly, bypassing all damage reduction with landslide. Zephyr. Zephyr bends air currents around to create turbulence, a barrier that deflects projectiles, making her nearly immune to bender attacks. She moves faster than 30 microseconds and creates tornadoes that ragdoll enemies, completely immobilizing them. Bender attacks. Fire, earth, water, and air bending would likely be classified as status effects that Warframes are designed to absorb or negate, particularly because Warframes are not human but biometal constructs piloted by void energy. Scenario analysis. Conflict with Benders. Earthbenders would find their attacks useless against Atlas, who gains armor from rubble and petrifies enemies. Airbenders would be outperformed by Zephyr, who possess far superior speed and control over air currents. The Avatar's role. Even in the Avatar state, Aang and Korra would face immense difficulty. While Benders take time to manipulate elements, Atlas and Zephyr act instantaneously. Zephyr's turbulence barrier deflects projectiles, and Atlas's landslide makes him invulnerable while moving. Destruction level. Lore-wise, Atlas and Zephyr can take on thousands of enemies simultaneously. They do not need to rest and can cleanse a region. They are essentially unstoppable forces designed for war against a world with limited technological countermeasures. Conclusion of the invasion. Without plot armor to allow benders to find out Loki weakness, the Avatar world would fall rapidly. Result: total victory for the Warframes. Atlas would likely level mountainous terrain, while Zephyr could destroy air fleets effortlessly. The outcome: the benders would be forced into hiding, unable to match the speed, durability, and raw power of the Tenno. Atlas and Zephyr would likely continue their mission until the entire continent was under their control, as they do not feel fatigue or hesitation. Jesus Christ, dude, that is just savage, dude.
Now you can try the Invincible universe. I can't enter this bank without getting wanted. Because there's nothing but cops here.
Alright, do you want me to go in there and kill them for you?
They're all surrounding this bank. Even though I'm not, they don't leave.
Alright. So I gotta stop looking at them. I'm sorry, dude. Damn it.
Okay, I've got a client who'll take this off our hands. As long as the cops are out of the picture. Lose them and drop it off.
Invincible. Oh, god damn it.
Looks like the competition can see you. I hope you can handle them.
In this fictional scenario, what if Lorak Atlas and Lorak Zephyr from Warframe were to invade the Invincible universe? Not gonna lie, Atlas alone could destroy Omni-Man. In a lore-accurate invasion of the Invincible universe by Atlas and Zephyr, the power scaling shifts significantly towards the Warframes due to their reality-bending Orokin technology and void-based origins. Without plot armor, the Viltrumites and the Global Defense Agency would face two biological weapons specifically designed to exterminate high-tier threats. The combatant's lore capabilities. Atlas, the World Shatterer. His defining lore feat is intercepting and shattering a planet-destroying asteroid with a single punch by identifying its fault lines. This puts his physical striking power on par with or exceeding a Viltrumite's top-tier feats, like the destruction of Viltrum, which required 3 Viltrumites to and a destabilized core. Zephyr, the Sky Terror. She commands air currents with such precision that her turbulence ability creates a wind shield that redirects all incoming projectiles and hit scan fire. Lore-wise, she is a master of momentum and aerial dominance, capable of creating tornadoes that amplify and redistribute damage infinitely. The GDA and Earth's defenses. The GDA's orbital lasers and conventional weaponry would be largely useless. Zephyr's turbulence effectively nullifies the GDA's ranged advantage. Even Cecil Stedman's most advanced satellites would see their beams warped away by Zephyr's wind manipulation.
Okay, fine work.
I'm just gonna head to the beach.
Yeah, I might as well too. Atlas is petrified.
End my stream.
Which would turn the Guardians of the Globe into literal statues. Unlike gag armor, lore-accurate petrification isn't just a surface coat. It's a molecular restructuring like injured stone, which Atlas then shatters to heal himself. Viltrumite confrontation. Viltrumites like Omni-Man or Invincible rely on flight, speed, and blunt force. Speed and reflexes. Warframes possess hyper reactions capable of deflecting lasers and projectiles. Ow. Zephyr's tailwind and aerial agility would allow her to kite Viltrumites, while her tornadoes could trap them in a ragdoll state. As lore-accurate Warframe abilities ignore the mass of the target unless they possess specific resistances. Physical durability versus landslide. Yep. Atlas's land. Okay. While Viltrumites are incredibly tough, Atlas's landslide punches scale and power with every hit.
All right, it'll cost
Since
us,
he
but I
can
have
shatter
plenty of
asteroids
friends
the
with
size of
extra
one that killed the
chemicals laying
dinosaurs,
around.
a direct hit to a Viltrumite's fault lines, which Atlas could see, would be likely fatal. Oh my god, dude. Atlas could basically one shot a Viltrumite. Do you know how scary that would be if for Omni-Man to just watch himself just get and then blood just shatters right through him? The Immortal problem. The Immortal would be a recurring nuisance, but Atlas's ability to turn enemies into rubble and absorb them as armor would likely prevent the Immortal from simply regenerating or being stitched back together. If he is turned to stone and shattered into rubble, there will be no body left to revive. The outcome. The invasion would likely result in total Warframe victory on Earth. Zephyr provides total air superiority and projectile immunity for the duo. Atlas provides the heavy support, capable of brutally and physically overpowering Battle Beast. Or Omni-Man through sheer explosive force and the ability to ignore knockdowns. Without gag armor to save the humans or plot armor to let Mark Grayson survive a world-shattering punch, the Warframes would systematically dismantle the Viltrumite Empire's entire hold on the planet. That's satisfying. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good day, everybody.